All right, man, we back. Marcy Sports Talk. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Let's talk a little bit about there's some rumors going on out there that the Detroit Pistons have interest in Flint native Kyle Kuzma, who plays for the Los Angeles Lakers. Should the Pistons look to trade for Kyle Kuzma? Now, it's being said that the Lakers are looking to move Kyle Kuzma because Frank Vogel don't think he's a good fit for AD and LeBron James, despite showing a lot of promise. Despite the Lakers did everything possible to keep him out of the Anthony Davis deal to New Orleans, where they sent like Josh Hart, Lonzo, and Brandon Ingram. And you know what? I like that chip. You know, I like that piece, to put Kyle Kuzma in with a team that should be on the rebuild. Even if they rebuilding from the ground up and they starting over, I like Kyle Kuzma to be a part of that, man. Kyle Kuzma could really be a good chip. It's a guy that's from Flint. It's a guy that's playing well right now versus the Lakers. Just put the Lakers up by 2. And I like his game. If they want to keep Dre, he can play with Dre. They want to keep Blake, he can play with Blake. I mean, if they want to start over, put some young talent around him, why not? I would trade anything. Anybody on this team could move for Kyle Kuzma. Obviously, his salary is not that great. All right, so you really can't trade like an Andre for Kuzma. It would have to be Andre and maybe Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and whoever else got a nice contract over there. Blake Griffin, I think his contract too massive to put over there with Anthony Davis and LeBron. But, I like the prospect. I don't know if I would trade this year the way they moving. I would trade a draft pick to get him and some. I really would. I don't think they're gonna have a high draft pick anyway because they refuse to tank. And I would start tanking next year, and I would look to start over. But Kuzma bring a lot to the table. He bring versatility. While with 6'9", 6'10", he can get it off the dribble. He can post up. He can spot up. And I'll start off with Kuzma. Not saying he the guy you can build around. He the guy you can build with. Kyle Kuzma. And if you can bring in, or you want to keep Andre Drummond, I like Drummond and Kuzma moving forward more than Drummond and Blake because Blake is falling off. But with Blake Griffin, you're not going to be able to get rid of Blake Griffin unless he play better. But it is what it is. But I like the idea of the prospects of getting Kyle Kuzma. And people say, well, you don't want to make the Lakers a powerhouse. I can care less because we're not going to be meeting them in the finals and we don't play in the Western Conference. But I think it's something to look at. I don't think the Lakers will be looking at Andre Drummond, though. Blake Griffin will have to play good and possibly they may look to bring him back to L.A., but I doubt that. It'll have to be a situation where Derrick Rose will be involved. Markieff may have to be involved. And maybe some other Piston talent I can't think of. It might have to be a situation we get a third team involved, but I think that's the way to go. I think that's the way to go, man. I think Kuzma is an excellent fit. And they should have took another home area guy in Devin Booker the year they took Stanley Johnson. I know Devin Booker didn't get a lot of shine with Kentucky, but he was a kid that was known that can ball. Some guys they could take chances on out there and trade. Kuzma would definitely be at one of the guys towards the top of my list. Josh Jackson, I know he has some issues. He from the area. He from Detroit. He has some issues at Rolling Loud. He in the G League right now. I would think about trading for him from Memphis. I would think, Josh Jackson, he was better when, Devin Booker wasn't in Phoenix and he can handle the ball a little bit. The Pistons got to look at some young talent that can develop, and they haven't done a great job of developing young talent. Most of the young talent develop elsewhere. Chris Middleton, Aaron Aflalo, Spencer Dinwiddie, a lot of that talent, it developed elsewhere. And I do think, a guy like Josh Jackson, Kyle Kuzma, they can recreate some things. I mean, if they want to bring in D'Angelo Russell, that's a great way to rebuild your team to make it a guard or wing-oriented team. That's the way to go. The Pistons built it the wrong way with a center and a forward and Blake Griffin. Back 20 years ago, that would have been the right way to go. But if you can rebuild and bring in a Josh Jackson and Kyle Kuzma, and you can move for D'Angelo Russell, which the Warriors got the win over there over the Rockets, if you can make that happen, you know what I'm saying? Now you went from a team that's guard, that's big heavy, to that's guard oriented. You give yourself a chance to win in this league. But Kuzma, in my opinion, is the ideal fit for what the Pistons kind of need to morph into. You know what I'm saying? You put Kuzma and you want to keep Dre, that's a good fit right there. But the problem is, I don't think they want to keep Blake and Dre. And Dre may be on his way out, and they may be forced to keep Blake Griffin due to injury and due to him breaking down, Blake Griffin should have been traded at the deadline last year. That's what it should have happened. But Kuzma and Blake can play together. You know what I'm saying? Blake ain't going to spend a ton of time out there no way. You know, with his injuries and stuff. So Kuzma can give you kind of more of what Blake trying to become, which is, you know, a guy that can get it off the dribble, create his own shot. So I like this ideal situation to build in with Kuzma. You know, I do, man. I do like the situation, man. But hey, let me know what you guys think about bringing Kuzma on. I'm not sure how the salaries match. I know Kuzma on a rookie deal, and it's gonna be tough to swing that deal without a third team, without some other guys' salary matching up. But don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Link subscription. Best way to donate is share the video. Appreciate the love, support. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow, Motor City Sports Talk. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. We gone.